Good morning to you all. This is Bhavna, Colonel Avasti, newly joined student, their parents, ladies and gentlemen. When I was coming, actually I come from Gurgaon. It takes about 2 hours to travel here, 73 kilometers. I was thinking that on what subject I shall speak with you all. Like Colonel Avasti said, how many of you are engineers? Engineering branch, yeah. Okay, mostly. How many of you have selected yourself to be engineer? How many of you with the choice not of yours and joined engineering? Don't shy. Okay, anyway. So it seems that most of you have come by your choice. So if you have come for your choice, from your choice, it's very nice that you are joining to be an engineer. So when you are becoming an engineer, this is a place, your college time will be the place where you learn a lot of things. And you should learn the things very honestly. Okay. It becomes very difficult in life to make decisions that whether I want to be engineer or whether I want to be doctor or whether I want to be entrepreneur or whether I want to be a businessman or whatever. In today's world, there is a lot of scope amongst you all. In our times, there used to be only 2 branches, either you are a doctor or an engineer. Rest all you people used to say you are useless. So now the world has changed. Like Colonel Avasti also said that it's a disruptive world today. Disruptive in every sense. If you look around, everything has disruption, whether it is a technology, whether it is relation, whether it is social, whether it is management. Everything has got disturbed because of various reasons. Maybe because of development, maybe because of population, whatever the reason, but the things are getting disturbed, and because of that there are a lot of challenges and opportunity. Challenges are also there, opportunities are also there. You see now all of the sudden the electrical vehicles comes. Okay. And what is the future of these other vehicles, the IC engines, the traditional vehicles? What will happen to that? Who has thought of the internet, the social media, the advantage of social media and the disadvantage of social media? Everything is with its cost. And you can think of a disruptive thing, then sky is the limit. You might have heard this Zepto, Zomato, Swiggy. There is a very famous joke on this WhatsApp that the mama is asking the kid that from where the food comes. He says from Swiggy, because he has not seen the food is being grown in the fields. And what I'm trying to say that the things are changing a lot. Let me talk to you about the education system in the country. A lot of people say that the education system in this country is not good. Students are not employable. They are not industry ready. I don't agree to that. I don't buy this idea. When I was in AICTE, let me give you a brief about the education also. We had about 15,000 colleges and about say 17 lakh seats in engineering. I am not giving other data. And there was a problem that time. There was a shortage of seats of especially engineering and management also, even pharmacy also. So when you go for a increase in intake. Increase in intake means I have a 60 seats of mechanical engineering, I want to make 120 because you can make in multiple of 60. So when you go, the regulator, that is AICTE where I work, they will not allow you. In bargain, what will happen? There will be premium on the seats. You have to pay. There is to be a concept called management quota. So that management quota will charge you, maybe that time it will be 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs extra for over and above your fee. What we did? We said that whatever you want, you take it. I am a college, I have 300 seats, I want to increase to 360 or 420. You have to say that I comply all the norms as per you and I will give. So what was the result of this? I am telling you what change we have brought in. What was the result? That we increased 5 lakh seats in 5 years. So what happened? That premium which people were taking, the management quota fee, was stopped. Then the best of the institutions came into, and those only survived. Those who are running institution in cow sheds or not a good building, no faculty, they are either closing or already closed. So whatever institutions you see today, there are very few who were able to survive if they are not good. Now coming back to the quality of students from India. You take these foreign institutions, rating agencies, they decide their criteria as per their norms. Let me decide the criteria as per my norm, India norms, and let them rate. Let me rate. If the Indian students are not good, then why 300 Fortune 500 company CEO are Indians? If our education system is not good, then how can the best of the world companies are having Indian students or Indian employees? Basic education has been here. They might have gone for MS or PhD in the Western world, but the basic education, your 12th, your graduation is in this country. How can you say that this country doesn't have a good education system? So you have to think, you are good, you have to believe in that. And once you believe that you are the best, you will become best. You have to take pride. Whatever you do, you have to take in your pride, your culture, your heritage, your value system. These are the best in the world, let me tell you. What heritage and culture and resource we have, none are available in the world. I have traveled across the countries. We have lot of things which we need to preserve and value them. Making a silly comment like, अरे यार इंडिया में तो कुछ भी नहीं होता, ऐसा यहाँ पर ऐसा ही होता है, ऐसा नहीं है. ये the things when you change, it will change. We have lot of. I can give you some examples. Okay. You take music. You take only one thing. I will tell you. Take Indian classical music. To understand that music, you need wisdom. Any of our music, हमारे पास उसको गाने का भी टाइम है. कौन सी रात को किस प्रहर में गाया जाएगा ये भी है. तो आप वो पॉपुलर क्यों नहीं होता है? क्योंकि आपको समझ में नहीं आता है. समझ में क्यों नहीं आता है? क्योंकि उसमें इंटेलेक्ट चाहिए. उस इंटेलेक्ट को आपको टाइम देना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि लोगों ने उसमें इतना दे हैव बिग. आई होप एवरीबडी अंडरस्टैंड्स हिंदी. बैक सीट. तो लोगों ने उसको इतना एक्सेल कर लिया कि उसमें दे वेंट सो डीप इनटू इट दैट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू नीड intellect. Similarly is with the dance forms. You see Indian dance forms starting from east to west and north to south. All states, all cultures, everybody has got a dance form. And those dance forms are actually storytelling. But you don't enjoy it because you don't understand that story when he or she is telling the story through dance. So there also you need intellect, which we don't want to understand. So this is some of the things I thought I'll share with you. Then you talk about rap songs. Rap songs are today in the world. In the ancient time, you see, we have so many, maybe 50-60 years before the Bollywood also brought rap songs. So what I'm trying to say that we should value our systems, your heritage, our culture, everything, which you will not find anywhere in the world. Okay, as far as your induction is programs, I have few points. I will tell you how to get success in life. That also I will tell you, and keep that in my mind, that somebody has come or during our orientation time and told how to be successful in life. So be curious and open to learning. That is the first thing you should remember. You should have that inquisitiveness when teacher is teaching. Try to understand the real world problem. What is happening in the world and what solutions you can give. It's not only the engineering solutions you can always give. You can give solutions for the society, you can give solutions for the farmers, you can give solutions for the water treatment, you can think of how to make a clean air, environment, living. How we can do these things has to be very, very important. So you have to be relevant in these. Critical thinking is very, very important. I can give you one example. We were mechanical engineers in the engineering, and we used to use a lot of data books, and those data books keep on designing, and finally the engineering, you find the shaft data diameter has come to 2.77 meter. So if you write that into the answer book, 2.77 meters, you can well appreciate that a motor having this much cannot have 2.77 meter diameter. So that critically you should think when you are designing, taking all the data from your books and data sheets. Ultimately you should know that what should be the correct answer. Always have 3-4 things: why, what, where, how. Why it is like this, what it is, where it can be used, how it can be used. If you apply these 4-5 things to any problem, you will find that a lot of inquisitiveness, and you will be able to understand that thing very well, and it will open your mind. Okay, when anybody is teaching any subject, you apply this. Embrace challenges. Failures are not failures. When you design something or when you make something, it fails. So people say, yaar, ye to fail ho gaya, I'm a failure. I failed here. It's not that. Failure gives you a lot of learning. What are the learning outcomes? There was a company. In that company, that one executive made company to lose around $100 billion. So he said, I'll be resigning now. I'm going out. He said, you have made us lose $100 billion and then you are resigning at that cost. You should continue, because by losing this much money, you have learned so many things. So this is what I'm trying to say, that don't afraid of failures, whether it is in the education, in the society, in the life, in the family. Don't afraid of failures. Okay, take them as challenge and move forward. Build a strong foundation. Strong foundation means when you are reading and understanding the subjects, try to understand it nicely. Your physics, your chemistry, your maths. Don't go into those things that where I am going to use this differential equation. It will be used. Someday it will be used. When generally even we passed out, I passed out in 1986. When we passed out, we thought, यार हमको तो कुछ आता ही नहीं है, हम क्या इंजीनियर हैं, हम क्या करेंगे. बट ऐसा नहीं है. जो आपको इंजीनियरिंग में पढ़ाया जाता है वो बेसिक फाउंडेशंस पढ़ाई जाती है. जब आपको लोग बोलते हैं कि आप इंडस्ट्री रेडी नहीं हो, इंडस्ट्री के रिक्वायरमेंट इतने डिफरेंट है, आपको सब इंडस्ट्री रेडी नहीं कर सकते. इफ यू गो टू सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री, द रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर डिफरेंट. If you go to the manufacturing industry, the requirements are different. If you go to the process industry, the requirement is different. So what generally in the engineering is being taught is the basics, where you have been given tools and techniques to address any issue in your life. So basic foundation is very, very important, whether it is mathematics or whether it is physics. Very important. Ultimately, the differential equation which you learn will be the outcome of some systems which will be there in your industry, and that will be useful for designing. How that will be useful, that is a different subject. Focus on practical applications. Try to find out from the teachers that where it is going to be used, and try to analyze yourself also that where I can use this. The real world challenges. Okay? Many of you may be electrical engineers, but I'm sure you will not be able to even fix your problems at home, whether the switch is working or not working. Okay? That when you get married, your wife say, what sort of engineer you are, can't fix it. Like Colonel Awasthi also said, work on soft skill, very, very important. Here I agree. Soft skill is very important. How you communicate, कैसे एक से बात करते हैं, बात करके आपके मैसेज को कैसे पहुंचाते हैं, बहुत important. आधे टाइम हम लोग क्या करते हैं, बात बोलते हैं, आधा अपन खुद समझते हैं, आधा उसको बताते हैं. It doesn't get communicated. You might have heard that Chinese whisper and all those games, that if I say something to him and tell him to transmit these, वहाँ तक जाते वो अर्थ का अनर्थ हो जाएगा, इतना मीनिंग चेंज हो जाता है. सो कम्युनिकेशन, स्पीकिंग टेक्निक्स, डिलीवरिंग टेक्निक्स, राइटिंग स्किल्स, कैसे आपको लिखना है, कैसे लेटर लिखना है, कैसे कम्युनिकेट करना है, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हाउ टू कंडक्ट योरसेल्फ, कैसे खड़े होना है, कैसे बात करना है किसी से, क्या मैनरिज्म होना चाहिए. मैं एक हाथ और बियॉन्ड जाता हूँ, कैसे खाना है. लोगों को खाना नहीं आता. इन ए बिग सोसाइटीज देयर आर क्लासेस ऑन टेबल मैनर्स. देयर आर प्रोफेशनल क्लासेस फॉर ए डे और टू फॉर प्रोफेशनल ईटिंग, हाउ टू कंडक्ट एंड ईट इन ए गुड सोसाइटी. सो वो ये सारी चीज़ें सॉफ्ट स्किल में आती हैं. कैसे बात करेंगे, हाउ टू ड्रेस. ओके, दीज आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दैट प्लेस ए लॉट ऑफ importance in your life, other than your knowledge, your teaching, your engineering knowledge. All this also plays very important role. Try to play sports. उससे आपको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. उससे आपको सबसे बड़ी सीख मिलती है कि आपको हारना एक्सेप्ट करना आता है. Every time you cannot win. Okay, physically and mentally आपको काफ़ी strong होते हैं आप. Try to play some sport. Okay, not this is only नहीं. फील्ड में कुछ खेलिए, फुटबॉल, वॉलीबॉल, बास्केटबॉल, क्रिकेट, ये इस टाइप. Try to have some debates or discussions. Try to give the students some classes to take. They will improve their presentation skills. You can give them small topics to talk about, so they will understand the topic as well and they will able to communicate with the students. Keep up with the technology. हमारे टाइम पे कहते थे कि टेक्नोलॉजी का उम्र 1 साल 2 साल है. अभी तो टेक्नोलॉजी की एज हाफ एन आवर, 1 आवर, 2 आवर, 1 डे है. हमारा HOD, my HOD used to be Dr. Mathur. He used to say that one fellow bought Mercedes and he paid about 50 lakhs rupees and they started driving it. After 200-300 kilometers, Mercedes stopped. He went to dealer. What is this? I paid you 50 lakhs. The Mercedes stopped. So the dealer came to the site and said, "Sir, इसमें तो पेट्रोल ही नहीं है." बोले मैंने आपको 50 लाख दिए और इसमें आप कह रहे हो पेट्रोल डालो। बोले आपको पेट्रोल तो कंटिन्यूस डालना पड़ेगा। सिमिलरली टू अपडेट योर सेल्फ यू हैव टू कीप इन योर पुट इन पेट्रोल एवरी टाइम, अपडेट योर सेल्फ विद द लेटेस्ट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द टेक्नोलॉजिकल domain and other things. Very important, take care of yourself, of your well-being. वो कहा गया है ना, पहला सुख निरोगी काया। उसके क्या आगे लाइन पता है किसी को? दूसरा सुख घर में हमाया। बस इतना ही है आपको, उसके बाद में अभी टाइम है। वो नारी से कुछ है फिर आगे। तो इतना है, बट यू टेक केयर, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, डोंट गेट स्ट्रेस्ड। नंबर नहीं आया कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, फेल हो गए कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट डोंट गेट इनटू डिप्रेशन एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट। ओके, ये एक बहुत ट्रांजिएंट फेज है। मान लो इस टाइम पर आपके साथ कुछ गड़बड़ होता है, तो इस टाइम आपको लगता है यार ये क्यों हो रहा है, ये टीचर मेरे से क्यों खुंदक निकाल रहा है। होंगे कुछ टीचर्स ऐसे जो एक आध स्टूडेंट को टारगेट कर देते हैं, बट डोंट टेक इट अदरवाइज, ही इज डूइंग समथिंग गुड फॉर यू। ओके, एंड ट्राई टू बी हैप्पी। पास हो गए, फेल हो गए, ये बहुत छोटी चीज़ है लाइफ में, ये चलता रहता है। ऐसे बहुत से लोगों के एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ जो कि एकेडमिक्स में इतना अच्छा नहीं किया, लेकिन दे आर द बेस्ट। मुझे तो कभी कभी लगता है कि जो एकेडमिक्स में अच्छा करते हैं दे लूज ऑन टू अदर अपॉर्चुनिटीज। ओके, because the other person who is not done well in the academics explores so many things and he gets into somewhere, because if you remember those who are sitting in front, if you remember your friends, those who could not do in academics, just think what they are doing today. Are they not doing well? So don't worry, take care of yourself and your health. Okay, one caution and one suggestions to parents also, don't force your kids. अभी वो जमाने गए कि तुम ये करो, तुमको ऐसा करना है, देखो वो शर्मा जी की लड़की ने क्या किया, तुमको क्या करना है। ठीक है, ऐसा बच्चों को साथ नहीं करिए। लेट देम डू व्हाटएवर दे वांट, एंड लेट मी टेल यू, दे विल लर्न वन डे दैट दे विल डू राइट। सो डोंट फोर्स देम कि तुमको तो आईएएस ही देना है, लगे रहो या तुझको यही बनना है। आई मेट अदर डे वन पर्सन, ही इज 8 टाइम अटेम्प्ट 2 टाइम क्लियर प्रीलिम्स। आप सोचो उसने अपनी जिंदगी के 8 साल काहे में खपा दिए। यदि आपको लगता है कि यस यू हैव कैलिबर, यू अटेम्प्ट 1 or 2, अदरवाइज लीव। देयर आर लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज, बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। लास्ट में तो आपको ज़्यादा मैं बोर नहीं करूँगा, बोले सर बहुत ज़्यादा ज्ञान दे रहे हैं। लास्ट में मैं आपको एक सक्सेस का मंत्र बताता हूँ जो मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में, यदि मैं सक्सेसफुल हूँ तो, पहले तो सक्सेसफुल की डेफिनेशन हर आदमी के लिए अलग है। मैं टीचर बन के सक्सेसफुल हूँ, मैं जनरल बन के सक्सेसफुल हूँ, मैं बिजनेसमैन बन के सक्सेसफुल हूँ, या मैं कुछ भी नहीं करके सक्सेसफुल हूँ, और सबकी डेफिनेशन अलग अलग है। एक आदमी समुद्र के किनारे बैठ के अपना एक हुक लगा के मछली पकड़ रहा था और एंजॉय से अपना सिगार पी रहा था, लेटा हुआ था। तो एक कोई बहुत बड़ा बिजनेसमैन जो कि अपना पूरा कमा के सक्सेसफुल होके घूम के अपने याद से उधर आया और आके बोलता है, ये तुम क्या कर रहे हो? बोला मछली पकड़ रहा हूँ। बोला कुछ काम धंधा नहीं है? बोला काम धंधा करके क्या करूँ? बोले पैसा कमाओगे। पैसा कमा के क्या करूँगा? बोले अच्छा घर होगा। अच्छा घर लेके क्या करूँगा? अच्छी लाइफ होगी। अच्छी लाइफ होके क्या करोगे? अरे घूमने जाओगे, कहीं जाओगे समुद्र के किनारे, कुछ जाओगे, बोट पे जाओगे, इधर जाओगे, फिर क्या करोगे? बोले मछली पकड़ सकते हो, एंजॉय कर सकते हो। बोले वही तो कर रहा हूँ। तो सक्सेस का मतलब सबके लिए अलग है, इसलिए वैसे आपको सक्सेसफुल होना है, या आपके मन में इफ़ यू हैव सम ड्रीम्स लाइक माय प्रीवियस स्पीकर आल्सो सेड दैट थिंक बिग, जितना बड़ा सोच सकते हो आप सोचो, ड्रीम बिग। एंड डॉक्टर कलाम सेड दैट ड्रीम्स आर दोज व्हिच आर ड्रीम्ड ड्यूरिंग डे नॉट एट नाइट। दिन में आप आंखें खोल के जो देखोगे वो सपने हैं। बड़ा सपना सोचो और सोच के ये नहीं सो जाओ, सोचने के बाद में प्रयास करो, स्ट्राइव फॉर इट, कि मुझे वो अचीव करना है, और माइंडेड आपको वो अचीव होगा। कब होगा ये गारंटी नहीं है, लेकिन होगा। कितने समय में होगा ये गारंटी नहीं, लेकिन होगा। किस रास्ते से होगा, लेकिन होगा। मान लो ए है, ए से बी जाना है आपको, हो सकता है कोई डायरेक्ट पहुंच जाएंगे, कोई ऐसे घूम के जाएंगे, कोई ऐसे घूम के पहुंच जाओगे। सो दैट्स व्हाट आई सेड, थिंक बिग एंड स्ट्राइव फॉर इट, यू विल अचीव इट। दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट टू से, एंड आई वांट टू एंड विथ ए, वो गजल है कि गाना है, मैं बताता हूँ आप लोगों के लिए, बहुत रिलेवेंट है आज के लिए, सबने सुना होगा। सफर में धूप तो होगी, जो चल सको तो चलो, सभी है भीड़ में, तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो, किसी के वास्ते राहें कहाँ बदलती है, तुम अपने आप को खुद ही बदल सको तो चलो, यहां किसी को कोई रास्ता नहीं देता, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, यहां किसी को कोई रास्ता नहीं देता, तुम गिरा के अगर तुम भी संभल सको तो चलो, सफर में धूप तो होगी, तुम चल सको तो चलो। थैंक यू।